it's your girl Meesh. Welcome to another episode of Love Meesh, where I share my thoughts, opinions, and ramblings, and sometimes I'll have guests over, but no subject is off limits. It's a billion people in the world, and I'm one of them. So welcome to my world. Let the conversation begin. I want to be a bedroom candy ambassador. I also want to sell pure romance, and I also want to shop with Spencer's and Adam and Eve and any exotic shops that we have locally here in Jacksonville. My goal is to throw little singlerette parties, I like to call them. We do bachelorette, in life you have a bachelorette party, you have a baby shower, you may do a birthday party, but this could be a just because, not because someone's getting married, not because it's someone's birthday, not necessarily because, what did I say? I'm sorry. Because someone's pregnant. So, just girls in general want to get together and have fun and learn stuff. It doesn't have to be just freaky and nasty. I just want to remove that stereotype. We all have sex. My God, the whole planet is populated, right? So I personally am turning over a new leaf, a new journey in my life at 31 of becoming interested in the exotic world. Like, I literally want to add sex psychologists to my resume as a woman to help friends, like wherever this is going to go. Like, yes, I'm not a virgin, I am sexually active, but with my background being Christian, the whole topic of sex was kind of shunned or shut down unless you were married, and in the church atmosphere it still was very vaguely talked about, very private. Even with my family, my parents are very private about the issue, which is okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just speaking personally, I knew about, safety as far as protection. I knew, that this was something that I wanted to do and that I personally did not want to wait until marriage to enjoy it. But I always had like a fear in the back of my mind. Okay, if you do this, you're going to hell. So I could not really enjoy it to its extent, and I really didn't research the topic because it was really something that I shouldn't be participating in until I am married. I am on a journey of self-discovery in which I have broadened my horizon and my belief system in different aspects of spirituality, which allows me to open the doors and learn about everything. And sex is just one of those topics that I became interested in. So I am learning more about the male anatomy, the female anatomy, what turns a guy on, what turns a female on, different toys, XYZ, just subjects that I never would have researched ever. And let me tell you, I have a master's degree. So I know how to research a subject, not to say that I'm not intelligent, but just that subject was really taboo. So it started with the idea in my mind, and I brought it out of my mind and birthed it to life. I created a logo, Meesh Night. Something, to let you know, it's like one of the nudie girls. It's purple, and Meesh night meaning it's, a nighttime subject. The neon lights letting you know, it's sensual. And I started by posting just different pictures and quotes about sex. What I have discovered is different things that will help women all over the world. Just women sex liberation, such as a yoni egg. It can be both pleasurable and also exercise, such as yoni steams, to help a woman with different issues, to just cleanse herself after her menstrual, to help with endometriosis, blocked tubes. I mean, if you Google this, the list goes on. It's literally healthy. Be careful. I think they are starting to make fake yoni pearls, so you definitely want to start to learn how to make this on your own. So yoni pearls, yoni steams, the G-spot, Kalandi, tantric sex, the sex chair. I mean, the list goes on. I even started listening to different podcasts, and they're not just like freaky, like, oh my God, like most people, they're kind of shunned. I guess I want to stop that. Like, why do you cringe at someone saying sex? Most people I know have a child, so it's not taboo. You indulge in it, right? So why not take the subject, take control of it, get it out of this dark corner of, oh no, we can't talk about it, and bring light to the subject. Yes, we need to learn about safety, condoms, and different diseases that people aren't aware of. And yes, we need to know what turns a woman on and what turns a man on. There's some people that are married and they're getting divorces, and divorce could be over many things, but I'm pretty sure most times it's because they aren't keeping their lives spicy. So what's wrong with learning different spicy tips that you can use in your life? And even if you aren't using them now, like my mother says, if you can't use it now, you can still put it in your toolbox for later, your life toolbox for later. So when I listen to these podcasts, people talk freely about it. It's not taboo and it's not disgusting. It's not like looking at a freaking porn. That's not what I want it to be, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I want you to be able to enjoy the female, enjoy the male, learn something without it being in such a nasty box, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I guess I liberated myself, and I want to liberate other women out there. So yes, I want to throw these parties and have, what girl wouldn't like to have a good girls' night out and learn some things? Like, learning can be fun, basically. So I cannot wait to work with my bedroom candy mentor and learn. I have so much learning to do. I feel like I'm a baby in this subject, but I am willing to learn. I mean, we have a whole life ahead of us for learning, and I want to be able to pass this on to different women in my life. This is a lucrative business. I understand that I can make money from it. However, I have a job. It is not my number one priority. I have a job that takes care of 100% my expenses, so this would be something that I will be doing on the side. That does not mean that I will half-ass. I'm very passionate about it, but I feel so liberated, so free. I'm learning so much. I don't really care what people have to say. My mother's not interested in it. She won't see my page or anything, but she still supports me in whatever I do. She just lets me know that that isn't her thing, and I understand there will be a lot of other women out there like that. But it gives me so much joy, so much pleasure. I just want to be able to pass that baton on to someone else, because it's your vagina. You should know everything about it. And I actually saw a quote like 80% women have never had an orgasm. Are you freaking kidding me? Something is wrong there, and no one is paying attention to it. I heard that, I'm a vegan, so I kind of look at the health side of things. Vibrators may not be the best thing because they are not how we naturally have sex with our partners, but glass dildos or silicone dildos are more natural. And I just have been on YouTube and listening to my podcast and researching. I have a OneNote up. I'm just diving deep into this, and I cannot wait to officially be a Bedroom Candy affiliate and throw my parties and actually teach women. But it starts with self. So I am learning for myself. I'm going to have a lot of fun with these toys, and I am not married or in a committed relationship, but should I want to participate in some of the toys or whatever with a partner, I don't think I'll have a problem doing that. But just different things that I guess I never really paid attention to, and I just want to be able to share that with the world. I don't think I ever went into Spencer so much, but there are a lot of exciting things in there, and it doesn't have to be taboo, or you shouldn't have to be ashamed or embarrassed. It's your life. Fuck what anyone else has to say. Sex should not be boring, and I do think that it is sacred though, and you should be responsible with it. That at the end of the day, it's your genitalia, and whatever you choose to do with it is up to you. Again, I cannot stress, as long as you are safe and responsible and both parties have consent. If you want to be with the whole world and everyone else is okay with that, fine. Just be honest about it and don't go behind your partner's back, or that's a whole nother, I have a podcast, so that's a whole nother subject. But I definitely am in this. I have my logo, I have everything set up, like I am ready to go with that. But again, it starts with me. So I haven't really invested or put any money down. I'm not ready to throw a party. Like, how can you throw a party and you don't know shit yourself? Like, I literally am learning and putting my workbook together to be able to say, this is what I have learned, ladies, and this is what I want to show you as I continue to learn. I know I'm not going to learn everything, but at least have a foundation to be able to move forward. And I honestly feel like these are going to be classes, but I just want to make them fun. And who doesn't like a good bachelorette birthday party? I think I made up a name for it, like bachelorette birthday party, single party. I think I put them all together, like singlerette party. Yeah, I might need to put a trademark on that. So I want these to be like my little singlerette parties. And I almost feel bad because you don't have to be single to come to the party, but I think I wanted to do that because I'm single. I don't have a baby, no baby shower. I'm not wedding, so no bachelorette party. So I still want to have a little kinky party or sleepover or whatever you want to call it. So I think I just came up with that, but maybe I'll have to find another name because it can be for married people, divorced, widows, single, transgender, queer, gay, like everyone. It really doesn't matter. Co-ed, like my mind is racing with all the different things that I can do. And I do know 2 women here in Florida that I really would like to work with, and I'm excited to meet with them and to get our minds going and move forward. But again, I am in the learning stage. Like, I do have a job that pays for all of my bills 100%, so making income is not at the forefront. Learning is at the forefront for me right now. I do not mind volunteering and helping anyone else that's in this industry just to learn. But as far as the income part, I'm not there yet, but I am learning. I'm eager, and this is something that I am going to do. It's already out in the universe, and I'm preparing myself to be able to step up to the platform as a sex expert, sex psychologist, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be skilled in this area, and I'm so very, very excited. So yeah, my name is Jamisha, and I am the, what can I say, owner, CEO, founder of Meesh Night. So, I'm a quote fiend, so I got some quotes. And the first one is, the world needs sexually liberated women. Like yesterday. The next one says, if her bra matches her panties when you take off her clothes, it wasn't you who decided to have sex. Okay. The next one says, removing the stigma around women's sexuality is something that we need so much more of. The next one is my favorite, by Marilyn Monroe, and it says, sex is a part of nature, and I go along with nature. The next one says, I look forward to a day when a woman can have sex on a first date, and a man will still want commitment, because it shows women like sex as much as men. The next one, this was funny to me. When he's holistic, drinks alkaline water, loves fruit, meditates like crystals, knows his natal chart, is an ambassador for the balance of divine feminine and masculine energy, and knows that the womb man is God. Insert here. The next one says, falling asleep when you're planning to have sex is a different kind of hurt. Trust your pussy. I love that one. The next one says, to me, sex is power. It's empowering when you do it because you want to do it. The next one says, sex, masturbation, orgasms, pleasure, and sex toys can all play a role in self-care. The next one says, there is nothing wrong with being a woman who loves to fuck. Absolutely nothing wrong with her. Just because she's a freak doesn't mean she's a hoe. And you guys know, as a fellow podcast host, I have come across some fantastic sexual, sex, relationship, marriage, dating, all in that pot of love podcasts. And I just wanted to give them all a shout out, and maybe you could give them a listen. The first one is Two Dudes and a Chick, Dualities Podcast, Good Moms, Bad Choices, How Come, Laid Bare, Sex Magic Podcast, Sex with Emily, The Bad Girls Bible, Sex Relationships, Sisters of Sexuality, 5 Shades of Play, The Perfect Couple Podcast, 2K Life Network, The Pussy Party Podcast. She's hilarious, you guys. She calls herself the Pussy Party President. The next one is Adam and Eve Podcast. I had no idea they had a podcast. So let me tell you, when I first started this page, I started following Adam and Eve, and whoever is the host, I don't know if it's a lot of them or just one person, we would actually talk. Like, I'll be on this social media thing, and I'll be talking to, like, famous people, y'all, socially. They know me in these streets. But I noticed that it was 2 other pages, and I was like, hey, I want to promote you, Oh, wait, one of my favorite podcasts, called Miss Say What's Real, she was promoting Adam and Eve, and I was like, hey, I listen to her, she got her own, promotion code, can I do that? And then he looked at my page and he was like, oh, you don't have enough followers, but maybe we can find something else for you to do. And I just thought that was so sweet. So we still be like, inboxing and, liking each other's stuff, and I'm gonna keep chucking along and see where this lands me. But it's 3 well, this is the only podcast, but I was going to give you the other pages that I follow, but right now I'm supposed to be just promoting the podcast. So it's the Adam and Eve podcast. The next one is Better Love Movement. I just found her, and she's amazing. She is Christian based. I don't judge people anymore. I don't care what religion you are. I just take what resonates with me and I keep it moving. But I love, like she was saying, how, if you're single, just enjoy yourself, and, different things to do on dates. And if he's not into you, girl, keep it moving. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's almost like motherly or auntie, or no, she's like a mentor, like a relationship coach. Like, how they be like, millionaire date? Okay, well, baby, I can't join the millionaire club. So when I hear her talk, and she does offer coaching services, but since she's doing this for free, I have just adopted her as my relationship coach. Okay. And when I get there, I can add her to the team, because I don't mind paying people to be on my team, because those people make you better, and you becoming a better person, you're able to reach more people, and that could open up the window for more financial opportunities. So the whole world revolves around finances. So if you can give 10% for the church, in my eyes, 10% could be for whatever is important in my life. That's just how I look at it. But she's amazing. The next one is The Whole Phase. They are hilarious. I don't judge anybody. You do what you want to do with your pussy, and you do what you want to do with your dick. Safety first, people. But I don't even know what that whole... I used to be so judgmental, Lord Jesus. But hoe, slut, whatever. Are you jealous because she could take your man? Or are you jealous because she knows more tricks than you? Is it really a self problem, and you're reflecting your self-hate or projecting your self-hate on someone else? Like, sometimes you just have to sit down in the mirror, pick your own damn self apart, evolve, and you just start to see stuff differently. Like, why would I want to call this young lady a hoe, a slut, or whatever, just because she enjoys sex? There's other words that you could give her. If she's a home wrecker, that's just completely different. You broke up a happy home. But then again, don't put it on her. What did Mr. do? But why do we just delegate it all to sex? We all are having sex, and there's not that many virgins in the world, I suppose. So, let ye without sin cast the first stone. And I remember being in church with a whole bunch of single mothers. But let me continue. So that was it for the podcast. Check them out, y'all. And I also wanted to mention different things that we can do, speaking to the ladies here, to tap into your feminine energy. Everything doesn't have to be about sex. You can be sexy for your damn self, okay? Even if someone in your life that's number one that can do everything, trust me, you are your number one. Can't nobody turn you on or get you off like yourself. Never forget that. But I have a poll. I've been trying to put it up. I think it's a little risky or a little bendy. I don't know. I'm kind of scared, edgy about it. So my birthday is coming up October 13th. Whoop, whoop. And guess what I'm getting myself for my birthday? In relations to, this is my Meesh Night episode, I'm going to get myself a brand new pole. I have this big ass mirror in my spare bedroom / office / pole studio, okay? I'm going to put the pole right in front of the mirror, and I'm going to learn how to pole dance. I want to learn this for myself. I want to feel sexy for myself before I even think about feeling sexy for someone else. And although some guys don't even like lingerie, just take it all off and they're happy. Some do. Lingerie is another thing. But what about learning to pole? I took a Pilates class earlier this year with my family and friends. That was very nice, just stretching. I've been following a lot of stretch YouTube and Instagram videos. So just learning how to open up my hip flexors so that I can get back. I was a cheerleader, y'all, so I can get back into my split belly dancing. There's even hula hoop aerobics and exercise. There's even chair dance, you guys. There's even sexy dance classes that you can take just to increase your own feminine energy. And that's things that you can put into your toolbox, so when you do have a friend, a mate, a husband, a lover, whatever, you can bring that extra tad bit to the table. Like, I'm just so afraid of my sex life getting boring. I never want to roll over and we doing the same thing 20 years later. Like, oh my God, I might not even not love you anymore, but this routine is killing me. So I always want to make sure that I'm bringing different things to the sexual table as well. There's other things that I've been learning about as well. Like, there's a pillow that you could put under you. Like, they make a sex pillow, you guys. Beyonce introduced us all to the sex chair. I thought that was pretty interesting, the different routines that you could do. Scrolling on good old Instagram, it looked like a boxing ring, y'all. I kid you not. With let's just say steps. It's like 3 steps in each corner with little cushions. Like, you can kind of climb up them and you can lay different ways and spread your leg and do all that. Like, it's a whole world out here. And I'm pretty sure, dominatrix, whips and feathers and nipple rings and butt plugs. I mean, it's a whole world out there, y'all. But for my birthday, let me reel it back in. Your girl is getting a pole, and she gonna be putting my little videos up. So if you don't follow me, or if you did not know, I have an Instagram which is entitled Meesh at Night, MEESHATNIGHT, and I probably won't begin to sell stuff until 2020. So I'm just going ahead and end this year out with more planning and getting everything together, opening up my bank accounts, etc. But you'll be able to, Webpage is up though. And when you go to Instagram, you'll be able to click on the webpage. But soon there will be products on there to buy, such as rolling dice and card games and, dildos and lingerie. I'm really excited to do that because I'm going to model my own lingerie. And so your girl will be getting in the gym, snip, and hiring some good old cameramen and finding some good old locations and putting them up. I even have a Patreon, you guys, and I'm really thinking about what type of pictures is you gonna put on your Patreon. It's gonna go all the way nude, it's gonna keep it PG, like what? Like, the sky's the limit. But I have it up I just haven't started or done anything with it yet. But it's there. It's mine. It's there. But so yeah, go at me. Check out. I do a lot of. It's some sexy pictures on there, you guys. It's relationship advice. It's some sexy songs on there. And then starting next year, you can spend your coins with your girl. So yeah, I can't wait to get the poll so I can put up my first video. But I know it's about arm strength, so I will be going across the street, the good old Baileys, and getting these arms together. Because I may be tiny, but it's hard to lift this body up. So, yeah. And I also wanted to give a little shout out to the different companies that have helped me along my path of growth in my sexuality journey. There's Bedroom Candy. I do have to make a correction. They have a clause to where you can't sell Bedroom Candy and Pure Romance. It's a conflict of interest, which I'm very familiar with that in the work world. I don't know why it didn't cross my mind. So I do know a Bedroom Candy consultant, and I will just purchase with her directly as I make my own baggies and sell them. I do also want to shout out Pure Romance. Again, I know a local Jacksonville Pure Romance consultant, and I'll just buy with her directly as I make my little baggies and resell them. I also want to shout out Adam and Eve and Spencer and Cosmopolitan, and also Good Girl, Bad Girls, and also Sex with Emily. I've learned a lot from those. They have like email lists, they have like magazines, social media, of course, and you just like learn. It's not, everything isn't about selling, you guys. I would rather learn more than buy a product. And I'll be the first one to buy a book than a product. But that's just me. Everybody's different. But mentally, it's just something about mental. I just love it. So shout out to those companies. So tell everybody your name and how you met me.
My name is Boss James Jackson.
And you are?
I am your brother, your youngest older brother.
Big, little big.
I've known you for my 25 years of life. And
Forever.
I probably met you when our mother pushed me out the
True.
room.
True.
And here we are today.
All right, so what's the topic? What are we talking about?
So my wife has no idea what I have planned for her.
Oh
today.
my God!
It is something that I've always wanted to do, something she has always wanted me to do, Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like, you know what, forget it. I don't care about the budget. Side note, I do. I'm stressing a little bit on the inside, but we're gonna get through this next week.
Right.
I have a hotel
Oh.
booked for us for this evening. The kids will be away. Even the baby.
All
which
right.
is 6 months. It'll just be me and her. The room will have rose petals.
Oh my God! Boss, you're not romantic at heart. Boss, she should. Oh, let me keep listening.
It's gonna be
rose petals on the floor.
I gotta get some electric tea lights.
No. Well, yeah, because you don't want no fire. Yeah. Yes.
I will have one candle just to make it
okay.
Good.
Yes.
Mom said that hotels ban candles, but I'm gonna have
yeah,
one.
They think about it. Boss, did you think of this by yourself? Let me back up. Did you think of this by yourself? So y'all know what to do is what you're saying.
At times. She sends reminders.
Oh, okay.
Like I want to say last week, she said that it was similar to what I'm about to do tonight. She sent a picture.
Oh,
it was no words.
Really? That's how you gotta do it.
She just sent the picture.
So without that picture, you wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have done it this soon.
Okay. So the picture was like, all right, man.
Yeah,
I got you.
I've had this in the works. So I wasn't gonna do it exactly how the picture was. It was gonna be me and her.
But now you can make it to how she saw it.
When she sent the picture, I was like,
let me do it just like the
Money.
picture.
Just a little
Boss, I'm
money.
so proud of
Dollar
you.
Amazon to the rescue.
Yes, you make me so happy, boss.
$6 for 1,000-something rose petals.
Yes,
Blue.
boss, that was
But
good.
I gotta go Walmart and get the tea lights. But,
Wait, can we back up?
okay.
Where do you get the petals from? $6.
I did Amazon. They got a whole bunch of, no, it's a whole bunch of them. Like
I'm so
different
jealous.
colors.
You go, Kamaya.
LOL. She deserves it. She deserves
Oh
it.
my God,
But
boss.
the reason why I say it's a love niche or Meesh
Meesh
Night
Night.
question is because I want us to be completely honest and open up a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to explore the boundaries of what do we like or not like when it comes to intimacy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And just because we're married doesn't mean it dies off. Just because we are Christian doesn't mean it dies off.
Absolutely not.
Like what inspired me is we had a pastor was doing a marriage little course over the course of last month. The session they was talking about intimacy. We can't talk about marriage without intimacy.
Exactly.
That is one of the key factors in holding a marriage together.
Yeah.
It's like without it, it's just like, let's be real. Without it,
you're a roommate.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Your roommate paying bills.
Yep, that's about it.
They have kids, make sure the kid's okay. But when it comes to each other, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So he was like, that should be one of the times where, one of the best times in your life when it comes to intimacy. And it doesn't have to be boring. You know, I'm so used to, let's do this, this.
Right.
Be good. And it's just like,
that's awesome.
I talk a big game.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, we just.
Oh, you got a good game, 4 kids later. Oh, you got a good game, boss. But let me tell you, that's why I started Meesh Night. It's a lot of stuff I didn't know either, boss. And I don't know if it's because how we were raised. Even if I don't like this stuff, I know it now. Yeah. I wouldn't even be able to tell you about it before. So whether I want to do it or not, I at least know it now.
It's good to know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Even if it's too far out.
Yeah, at least you know.
At least you know. Because I told
exactly.
our older sister Niche
a
few days ago.
Okay.
Like, one thing I don't want to do is to try and shoot something new and get turned down immediately.
Yeah. You need to know.
I'm not in the mood.
Right.
I don't want that to happen. So that's what
the communication is for.
The basis of tonight is going to be.
Okay.
It's going to be us.
Yep.
Bear.
Yeah.
And I want us to be comfortable in our bodies because too many times, like, I hold in my stomach all the time.
Oh, boss, what?
Yeah. She knows. She knows.
Oh.
She don't know. I don't know if she still knows.
Boss, now you know I've been with all sizes. You do not have to hold in your stomach at all. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, I got you. Appearance-wise, I got you.
You know, as soon as I open my eyes, all right, I'm not so.
So if you feel like that, imagine how she feels on the woman's side.
To be comfortable in our body. If anybody else, it should be me.
You know what I think is beautiful? Y'all saw each other before and after. It don't get no better than that, boss.
And she used to think she was so big in high school. I was like,
it don't get no better than that. Like, you know where we started from.
Yeah. So, but I also want to bring up, like, this is the beginning of our for real help journey.
Oh, can I get a high five? I'm so proud of y'all. I'm gonna cry.
Stop, but once we get there and look at each other and be like, all right, this is what I don't like about myself.
Yeah.
I want you to see this.
Yeah.
I want you to know this is what I don't like about myself. So
yeah.
when it comes to that soda or water or juice, can you help me make that right decision? And not just be like, oh, well, it's just one.
Yeah.
Remember our bear moment? That's what I'm going to call it. Remember our bear moment?
Yeah. That's good, boss.
Do you want to continue to do
And you know what? Take it further. Y'all got kids.
Exactly.
Get a freaking heart attack and the doctor can't get to your heart.
See, for me, that's been one of my things, especially now with the son. It's just like, man, I want to.
Yeah.
Grandkids. You get the post office walk all day, but if eating habits.
Thank you, boss. It's more.
And it's not that I don't eat. I'm not just eating junk, but I could be eating
better to help it. You're right, boss.
Eating healthier stuff to help my body cleanse out.
Yes, I'm learning about that too. We don't do cleanses, boss.
No.
And that's something we're supposed to do too. You do oil change for your car.
Exactly. When negative stuff enters your body, it needs to get out sometimes. And sometimes it takes time. But in that time, it's just sitting in your body, and it could be creating buildup and everything. But I want to ask,
What she likes?
At Meesh at Night is how do I start up that conversation without it being awkward? Yeah, we're married, but
have y'all ever been to Spencer's before?
no.
I think that would be a fun trip,
Okay.
a fun adult trip,
Well,
just to
pause.
kind of look around.
This is what Meesh said.
Okay.
Uh-huh. She said, I have to know what she likes first. And I was like, I get that, but I
No,
want
not
tonight to be a
necessarily.
surprise.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, she was like, I don't want to, like when I said I don't want to try something and I get turned down.
Right.
That's what she was like. You
know,
I
okay.
get to know her boundaries.
Okay.
And I was like, well, that's what tonight is going to be. Getting to know
what our boundaries are. Right.
What's too far, what's not enough.
And what's just right.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, where do I begin without it being like,
to me,
as a woman, because I don't know how a woman thinks in that aspect.
I'm surprised she hasn't brought it up. But they have cards. You know that somebody sat down and created 365 different sex positions? It's an app for it too. A lot of apps are out there. It's even podcasts that I listen to, boss. All this stuff is new to me too. Ain't no that I'm learning too, boss. That's what the whole Meesh Night is about. But even if it's an app, you can like the ones that you like, so you already know this is one that you checked. Or y'all can look at it together and talk about it. And just like they have dice balls, they have books, it's like you won't know until you talk about it.
This, and I may get in trouble with this later, but I just want to be honest. It can help other people.
Yes, that's the most important.
It's going to help our marriage.
Yes. What helps y'all helps other people. Hello.
So,
but do you know you grow, boss? What y'all liked at 18 might not be now and might not be 30. It's going to change.
Mama 10 years and daddy 10 years ago.
Exactly. Thank you. So keep that in mind too. Keep that in mind too.
So with her,
I don't think you can go wrong with a conversation, boss.
With her, I know, I just didn't know, like.
Yeah. I think she would really appreciate it.
Dive right into it.
I just the way that you said it now seems fine to me. I hope you enjoyed the night. It's gonna be our bear night, and I want this night to be where we talk about what we like at this moment, and maybe y'all should continue it. Let's continue this every so often to see if there are new things you want to do, or if y'all want to send each other emails or text messages. How she sent you the picture, you should be able to send stuff like that too. Both of y'all, both ways, and then talk about it a little bit more. But I love how you guys communicate. I really love it.
It's a work in progress. It's been working because I grew up in our family. You know how it is. Conflict happens. All right.
Whatever. Move on. Right.
The next big event.
I'm okay.
We good. We Gucci. Ain't talk about it. The feeling's still there. Down there. Hey, Grandma Deliveries is right
out
there.
here. Tay stay over here. Right she right on the third floor.
All the time.
Third floor.
She's very, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a word. It's not modest, but I guess I could say shy.
And maybe it's not shy, but if you don't know stuff, you're going to be shy until you master it. I don't want to get too detailed, but I'm pretty sure she got better at some things. That's just how it works. Sorry, boss. That's just how it works. You get better. But if she doesn't like it, it's not going to get better. That's what I learned. Some people don't like, some girls don't like certain stuff, and it's not going to get better because they don't like it. I know.
I just don't want to. I just want that part of our life to be fun.
Yeah, and it can be. Yes. That's why I did Meesh at Night. And I'm going to do 2 parts. I'm going to do the nice and the naughty. So mama and y'all can come. So nice and then naughty. Because there's a lot of games y'all might not want to play. So I say we'll do nice and naughty.
He was like, when my pastor was teaching, he was like, it shouldn't be, are the kids asleep? Let me go check. Okay. What time is it? Do we have enough time? Okay. Well, are you good? Okay, I'm good. And then, like, he said it should not be like that. He was like, you will be surprised how many stories that I get, especially in the body of Christ, where the intimacy is just not there at all. And it's just like, why? Why? Who said intimacy is not supposed to be fun and enjoyable and amazing? It's your wife. It's your husband. Have at it. He said, show me in the Bible where you can't do X, Y, Z.
Thank you. It said the bedroom was undefiled.
He
Correct.
said, show me where you can't do X, Y, Z. He said, therefore, he said, I'm not telling you can or can't.
Right. But y'all need to
But
have
I am going
that.
to ask you, tell me where it says you can't do X, Y, Z. You say you against oral. You say you against missionary. You say you can only do missionary. Show me where it says those things.
Yep.
And he said it does.
It's up to
When that door
y'all.
closes, you
Right.
put that lock on it.
That's me and my baby. You're right, boss. I really like that. That was a
So
wonderful was that the first time you ever heard that in the church atmosphere? I
personally,
think it's missing. I think it's
and
they help
that's one of the
you
things
do the
that
marriage counseling, but nobody helps you in
and
the
that's one
middle,
of the
and
things she
nobody
was
helps you
like,
if it's a divorce.
it's not
Church.
taught. And it's like,
Yeah.
why?
Gotta figure it out.
Why?
But I tell you,
But
people on the
Todd,
street know.
yes, that's one thing. He was like, there's no reason why the people in the world is loving. He said, loving sex. But why are they having greater sex lives than us?
Then yep, and y'all covered.
And,
I don't know.
And
I don't know.
Y'all.
I think that's why a lot of people cheat too, boss. You're not having this discussion. You got freak over there. But your wife.
She said, hey, and if you don't want to do certain things, she was like, I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exactly.
That's fine.
She was like, guess what? They call me a cleanup woman.
Yeah.
Anything you're not gonna do, oh, best believe the cleanup woman is willing to do.
Thank
and more.
you.
It was like, I ain't
So it's not
that
she's better than you, but she's doing what you're
like,
not doing.
It's not to say that if you're not comfortable with doing something,
right,
you're just not willing to do anything at all.
To please your mate. You know, at the beginning, you do please each other first, and then you stop.
I'm not saying it's right if he was to do that.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you that it's called.
You got a job too.
Back in the day, we called the cleanup woman. And they is there exactly what
you
they
got
do.
a job.
Clean up
Marriage is a
what you
job,
don't
boss.
do.
It's almost like it should be a resume at the beginning. So I don't know about you, but I watched 50 Shades of Grey. I loved it. And you know, he signed a contract with her, and they went over everything that you're saying now. But he's more into bondage and SMS, which is, I think people that like pain kind of go that route. So they mix pain with intimacy, but whatever, what floats your boat. But I love that whole contract. Even if you take some things out, it was like what you like, what you don't like, all the way down to STDs. And I said, that should be the norm. Don't you do a resume for your job? Don't you do marriage counseling before you get married? Where's the sex?
In learning.
You don't really ever kind of go over that part. And it's gonna keep changing. But I'm proud of y'all. Y'all good. Y'all got four kids in.
That's the love Meesh.
Yes, boss. You can't go wrong.
That's the Meesh Night.
Yes.
Exploring the unexplored.
Yes, that's where I'm coming from. But I can take it a little further. But that's what it's for. That's what it's for. But we're gonna have to do a part 2, boss. Because I gotta get going. Yeah, that would be good. So we are gonna pause right here, and we're gonna pick up on part 2, and we're gonna invite the wife.
Kamaya, we coming for you, girl.
Sister-in-law. Part 2 coming soon.
All right, see y'all later.
Bye.
And this concludes today's conversation. Thanks a million for listening. You can reach me on other social media platforms at www.linktr.ee/LUV.MEESH www.linktree/love.meesh. I hope you have a better than great day. Love you. Talk to you later. Mwah. Bye.